Let me give you for instance. I had a friend who was complaining about his wife, and from my observation, she was a fantastic, terrific lady, and he was lucky to have her. And I told him as much. And he went on to point out all the things that she was doing wrong and all the reasons why she was responsible for his misery. And I explained something that I did. One Thanksgiving, I have a tradition where I send out handwritten Thanksgiving cards to the people that I care about. I love Thanksgiving. It's my favorite holiday of the year. And it was time for me to write my wife's. And we just gotten into a tiff, and I wasn't feeling very grateful. So I sat down with this card, and I struggled with it. And then I finally refocused my brain to think of all the things that I was appreciative, that I did care about her, that I was grateful for. And I wrote this card, and by the time I was done, my feelings for her changed entirely. And I said, what if I could feel like this every day of the year? And so what I did is I'm a big journal keeper. I took a fresh, empty journal, and every day, 5 minutes at the end of the day, I just logged what I was grateful for about her that day. And it could have been just the great meal she prepared. It could have been the way she took care of the dogs that day, the fresh bed that she made, the way she styled her hair, my observation how she interacted with her friends, something she did for somebody else. Simple. 5 minutes a day, I did it in private. And then the next Thanksgiving, I gave her this completed journal, front to back, page for page, as a gift. And she cried. And she said it was the best gift to this day she's ever received. And her birthday, just 4 months earlier to that, she got a BMW. So she was making a significant statement. So I told this story to my friend, and he decided that he would do the same thing. And he kept a log of the things that he was grateful for about his wife for 3 months. And because of what it was that he was writing about, it changed him. And as a result of changing him, he showed up in his relationship differently. And as a result of him showing up differently, she responded differently. And as a result of him responding differently, he had more great things to write about why she was grateful for, and their relationship compounded in the positive direction. And so it's all a matter of choice about what you choose to focus on. When I interviewed Joe Osteen, he said about relationships, this is a great tip, that the person that we end up becoming a life partner with can only satisfy about 80% of your needs. There will always be 20% of them that will frustrate you, that you won't understand, that you won't connect with, and whatever. The problem is most people focus on that 20%, what they're not getting, what they don't have, what that person's doing wrong. And then they see somebody else who has that 20%, and they think that it's better over there. They leave this person and they end up finding over here that this person only has about 80% of what it is that they're looking for, just a different set. He said, instead, focus on the 80% and live and experience and exercise that 80%. Disregard the 20% because it's always going to be there. It doesn't matter.